ask me the questions, Noble. Ask me the damn questions.
Yeah. So, what are your initial thoughts on that audio? And do you feel empowered by what she said in that video?
So from the audio, I feel like it's I have a question actually. Was she in an interview or did she
She
speak
was,
out
I
just
think, she was on like Instagram Live or something.
and she just said it to herself? Oh, she just said it out loud. Okay, that was my question. I was like,
No,
is this
she
an
was no,
interview?
she was talking. She was talking to like a couple people.
Okay, because
Yeah.
sometimes especially like when we come on platforms like this and we're in the spur of the moment ask certain questions, we don't actually give ourselves a chance. That's why I like that Miss and Villa, tell me if I'm saying it wrong, if Miss and Villa was she said, let me think about that. I get that because sometimes we speak out on certain things on how we feel and we just say what comes to mind instead of saying things the way we mean to say them. Not saying that she didn't mean how she said it, but the way she said it might not have been how it's perceived by everybody. Now, do I find it empowering? No, because the only person who can empower me is myself. I'm the only person who can empower my own thoughts. I don't feel like because she said that 5,000 women going to go out tomorrow morning and go do the same thing. I don't feel like that. I don't feel like because I heard her saying, "Oh, yeah, she right." Now, granted, have I thought of things like that before? Yes, because when I'm in a personal situation with my partner and if they've done things to me where I was like, "Dang, that feel good." That leads to other thoughts like, "Oh, maybe if I had something going on in two different holes, that would make a difference." But in regards to that, I don't find it personally empowering. No. And I don't think that most women would see it as empowering as much as it's empowering to her. She's empowered by what she said and what she feels. And if you like it, baby, I love it. Because I'm not going to be here to make her happy. The 50 people who was in her life before she had money obviously weren't there to make her happy or to support her in whatever she was doing. She made her way herself. So I'm empowered for her, by her, to do whatever she want to do that's going to make her happy. Okay. Yeah. So
What does being sexually liberated mean to you? So let's
so
talk
I
about it
feel
now.
I feel like sexual liberation, like you had said, because there's definitions to these things. Being sexually liberated is a choice. It's a choice. You do not have to act on the things that you think about. And if there's something that makes you happy, like for instance, like I'm in the same community, in the 4-letter community. I personally choose to do certain things that make me comfortable. I don't have trauma. There's nothing that has created this other than I choose to do the things that I do because it makes me feel good. It puts me in a position that makes me happy. And if it makes my partner happy as well, why would we not do that? We're not in an age where you are only having sex to have children. Now we're in an age where if you don't have to do it if you don't want to do it. And if you want to do it, then do it. What's holding you back? What's stopping you from doing those things that you've always thought about? She said it's 6 letters now. Facts, it is, show is. But I can't say it because I'll get bananaed. It starts with a B, ends with an M. So and it's all kinky stuff. So the thing is being sexually liberated is a choice. You don't have to act on the things that you want to do. If you want to do those things, feel free, word free, liberated to do those things. Now, when it gets into some weird shit like things that are illegal, don't do it. We're not going to support that. But if you, me personally, and I know a bunch of y'all in the comments, lie if you want to. I know y'all like to get spanked out there. I know y'all like y'all men to be like, whose is it? Whose is it? I know y'all like that. I know y'all like to get choked a little bit, slammed against the wall, picked up, and all the other stuff. Don't lie about it. Yes, you do. Eyes on y'all. So for me, if that's what you like, that's what you like. And if you're gonna sit here and say that, then y'all just sitting here doing 50s missionary stuff. 50s missionary stuff, sleeping in separate twin beds. Is that what we doing? Lie if you want to. If you like to wake up in the morning and get it while it's fresh, that's what you like. If you like to do it, if you like to give that Gawk 3000 fresh out the gym for your man, that's what you like. Don't hate on somebody because they like what they
Wait,
like.
wait, 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 okay, wait, hold on, wait. Fresh out the gym.
I don't know. People do that. I don't know. That's not my culture and
Fresh out the
heritage.
gym. Fresh out the gym when it's sweaty and smelly.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't heard it before. I swear for Jesus, I didn't heard it
Is
before.
that what y'all doing? I'm sorry, hold on, ladies. Is
Not
that what y'all are
everybody,
doing?
I'm sure.
Because I sweat. I sweat a lot.
But
I was
that's
at the
some
gym this
people's
week
thing.
and
They like that
I
smell.
sweated a lot. So if y'all are doing, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't know y'all was doing that.
Some people do. You can't call nobody sick because we don't know what you're doing. Okay, Miss Parker. All right, we don't know what you're doing. We don't know what y'all doing out there. Y'all can sit here and act innocent with the halo above your head, but the only thing holding up is them demon horns. So go ahead and act innocent if you want to, but I'm not gonna play that. When it comes down to it, being sexually liberated is being honest with yourself. Y'all not being honest with yourself, so you can thus never be sexually liberated. If you can't speak up and be like, you know what, yeah, that's what I like. Yes, I do it. And if you only do that with your husband, what's the difference? What's the problem? You don't have to be out there thotting and bopping for you to be sexually liberated. You can be sexually liberated with a single partner. So, and
It it
I would like to kind of throw something out there because I went to school for communication specifically and psychology, and we had to take classes on ethics of living and dying. And there was something that always stuck with me and that made me change my mindset about how people viewed your life and living day to day. Because there's a quote that somebody said in the book. It said, when you on your deathbed, you're not going to be looking back thinking about the things that you did do. You're only going to be looking back at the things you never got to do or that you didn't do. So when I started thinking like that, I started thinking like, you know what? People are passing away so young every single day, not getting to experience these things that I'm still alive and willing to do, and to be here to say that I can do. And why am I not living my life to the fullest for myself? I'm holding myself back by not doing that. I'm holding myself back by not experiencing the things that you want to do. You want to go on that trip? Take that damn trip, because you never know. You might be gone tomorrow. You want your groceries eaten out? Hand somebody the grocery bag. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you want to do it. Okay.
before we go to the next question, really quick. So because I'm gonna ask every woman this. Do you, because like a lot of women were in those comments, and even when at the start of this stream when I said it, they were all in the comments like that's a fact. So I mean, from women that you know, and I know you said that you've had, certain fantasies and thought about certain
Mm-hmm.
things before, but do you know any other women that have like ever like vocalized to you like, man, like low key, like if I had like,
Yeah.
if it was just me and like three, four, five other men, like that'll be a vibe.
So not that many men, but I have had a lot of people vocalize that they would like multiple partners at once. And I've known them to actually do it. Some people have said that they enjoyed it. Some people said they didn't. But how do you know until you try? You
Right.
can't knock somebody until you actually have that experience. Because how do you know something if you can't explain it? How do you know what you know until you don't know something until you can explain it? So if you've
So
never done it, you can't say that you don't like it.
okay, so listen, I know a threesome to be one man and two women. I know a train to be one woman and two men. Even if they're doing at the same, even if all of them are doing things together at the same time. But do you think that a lot of women um don't want to venture into like just them and two men because of maybe what society would like look at that as? So they're kind of like scared of doing it, but they low key like really want to see what it'll be like.
I think that majority of women have thought about it. Now, whether or not they pursue it is based on how they were raised, really. I really feel like your upbringing kind of determines how you feel, because society has this giant stigma on women. Especially in the black community, think about it. Growing up, women, you would always be told, stay up out the men's face, or there's about to be men coming over, go get dressed or cover up. We're always
Right,
told from day one, from birth, that as a woman you have to protect your virtue.
right.
And they're not wrong. We do have to protect our virtue. We do have to protect our virtue. But what if what my virtue means to me isn't what they're portraying it that it needs to mean to everybody else? So if I feel like I'm happy with being a part of a group activity, we won't even go into it. If I am okay
Right.
with being a part of a group activity, then why should anyone else feel sad for me? I'm not sad. I wasn't crying when I was doing it.
Right. It's just that like I don't know if it's taboo. Like I'm really just having this conversation for the
Yeah.
first time in my life. Like I've never personally heard any I haven't personally heard women like vocalize that like I want it just to be me and two other men, or I want it to be me and three, four, five, six other men. I personally just have never heard that from women. Like I've heard women talk about what I consider to be a threesome, but I never heard like me and just multiple other men. So that's
Yeah,
why
well,
when
I've
like
heard
women are
actually more times than not, I've heard men verbalize that they've done more women in that aspect than I've heard women say that they've done that with men. So I really think that it's a two-way street, but only one side is being used at all. And
yeah, but that's the thing though. That's the thing though. I don't think society looks at it the same way when it's like a man and two, three, four other women because most men look not even low key, most men high key do want to at least experience something like that one time. Even
I mean,
just to
think
see
about it.
what it's
Yeah, how
gonna
many
be
men have
like.
said that? Like, oh, that would be my fantasy. That's my dream. Oh, I ain't never had it
Right.
like that before, where it was two women. Oh my god, dudes glorify that all the time. So
Most men not even gonna have a threesome.
that's because they can't. That's because don't
Right.
nobody want to do that with them. So
Right.
it's like, so you can't be mad because this is kind of unfortunate. Men will go do that with a woman because like two men will go do that with a woman because a woman even giving that option is like unheard of and or
Yeah,
less heard of.
I'll say some
Some
because like some because some men like myself, I'm not really trying to like have another pipe around me and be doing other
right,
things
and
with another
that's
pipe
like
around
usually
me.
the only drawback is like I'm not trying to cross the
Yeah,
border with
yeah, I
somebody.
don't.
So I
Yeah,
get that. I do
I'd
get
rather
that.
just handle it by myself. Like I don't want anybody else having a piece of the pie and just
Right.
dangling stuff around me. But anywho, is there a thin line between hypersexuality and being sexually liberated?
Yeah, hypersexuality is a disease. You can't
Right, it's
help
a
it.
disorder.
It's a
Right.
disorder. You can't help that. That's like when people are what's the word when people constantly are always trying to have sex with all the time. It's a different word. But there's like
Not even just have sex. Like they just can't control the sexual urges. Like it's
yeah,
whether it's like just pleasuring themselves like all the
yep,
time,
all the
every day. Like
time.
they just cannot control themselves. Always
Yeah.
thinking about it. Like yeah,
Yeah, like and that's the difference. It's not a thin line. They're two separate things. One is a choice and one is not. One you cannot control at all. Being sexually liberated, I could walk down the street, see somebody sexy, and I'm not like, ooh, I want to take my panties off. No, like I might just be like, that's a nice looking man. Keep it pushing. And then when I choose to do whatever I want to do, I'm going to do that on my time and by my choice whenever I want to do it. And
right.
it makes no sense because I do see a lot of women in the comment going like, "Oh no, protect your values and all this yada yada." A lot of y'all older women out there, I seen y'all Tinders. I seen y'all Tinders claiming to be Christian. Mhm. Mhm. Yep. Y'all got Tinders. Yep. I see y'all out there throwing that thing, swiping right. Uh-huh. Yep. Trying to play the system, trying to make it seem like y'all so holy. But you know what it is? If you are a 50-year-old woman and you have had one partner every year, you still at 50.
So swiping right means that you're hypersexual because you want to have a
Not
partner because you're looking
hypersexual,
for
but
somebody.
swiping right means that you know what you're looking for. So you're swiping right. And we all know what the intention of Tinder is, right?
No, I've
Tinder
never
ain't no
had that app. I'm old,
right.
but I don't know. I don't know about. I
Right.
know that Tinder's what, a dating app.
Yeah, no, no. It's a hit it and quit it app.
Oh, okay. Well,
So it's like
let me
y'all
mute.
out here claiming to be wholesome and all that, but y'all got these Tinders out here and y'all on these
Yeah,
dating apps.
they on Tinder, Black, POF,
You know what I'm
Bumble.
saying? Black
They on
Planet.
all of
We
those.
know
Don't
what's
worry
up.
about it.
We know y'all been around since
Right.
the 80s. Black Planet. We know y'all been out here. So don't claim to be wholesome. Don't claim to, oh, she nasty because she clocking up bodies. If you had sex with one person every year, you at 50 bodies, ma'am. Let's not throw the first stone because it might hit you.
And before we go to the listen, I'm about to get on you ladies for a second. And listen, I say what I mean what I say. So anybody that get offended in here about what I'm about to say, too bad. Listen, no disrespect to any of the older women in here, but
Not
a
just
lot
older,
of older
everybody.
women, y'all be reformed hoes, okay? Like I always say, y'all, as soon as y'all get dogged out by the drug dealer, by the scammer, by the wannabe kingpin or the robber, or y'all get, y'all get pregnant and you become single mother 3, 4, 5 times, y'all start moving different. But
Yep.
y'all be looking at these younger women a certain type of way, like you wasn't moving just like her
The
or worse
same
before.
way.
Let's talk about it. I understand, like we live and we learn and we grow and things of that nature, but like just understand that some of us know that you are a reformed hoe. Okay? I'm
Yep.
sorry to say it like that, but I don't know what other way to say it. Do you have anything you want to say to that before I go to the last question?
No, just more so like, yeah, y'all acting like y'all out here in single digits still and trying to look at this lady like she ain't she getting paid for it. What was y'all getting paid? In heartbreak? And
And single
baggage?
motherhood. And
And
single
you know,
motherhood.
right? The difference is y'all speculating on this woman's life, not knowing a thing about her. You don't know if she has children. You don't know if she even wants to have children in the future. You don't know if she wants to have a marriage. You don't know if she ever wants to be married. You don't. She could be a full blown lesbian and just doing what she want to do because that's her duggan. That's how she get paid. She getting paid though. She getting paid to where her bills is max paid. But y'all on over here on general assistance, still with the same number of bodies. So you know what I'm saying? Like it don't make no sense. Like if you go hold the right way, do it the
Please,
right way.
please say that one more time.
If you go hold the right way,
If you
y'all
are
out here
going
with the
to
same
hold,
numbers, hold
if
the right way.
if you are going to hold, I'm gonna say this: if you are going to hold the right way, own up to it, okay? Because I always say this: a lot of y'all be undercover, like low key escorts, like you want,
Yes, y'all got
after
OnlyFans.
you present yourself like you just a regular average girl, but then when a man start talking to you, you want to start demanding stuff beforehand. You want to start demanding stuff after the fact. That's what I always say. Like, just get a business card and just start handing it out to men so they can make a decision to decide if they want to invest in you or not. But
So
stop
yeah.
masquerading out here as something that you're not. Just
So
own. If
speak
you a
sideways
hoe,
if you
if you an
want to.
escort, just own up to it.
Just own up to it. Just be honest with yourself. Being a liar ain't gonna help nobody. We don't know you. I don't know you from a can of
Right.
paint. But at the end of the day, I know you got bodies. And if you want to sit here
Okay.
and lie, let me pull up your information. I bet you from your IP address, I can figure out where you got your stuff posted. Huh?
Do,
Because y'all
do
ain't
you
that
think
smooth.
do you think it's appropriate that women who don't spread themselves thin support sexually liberated women that do?
I think I'm not gonna support everybody. If you're my friend, I will support you always, no matter what you want to do, as long as you are being safe. Now, if you someone on the streets and I don't know you, I don't know how you're going to respond to certain things. I don't know how you're going to respond to my support because everybody around you might be saying no, and then you hear one yes and you go crazy. But I'm not going to be that one. But if I know you personally and I know that that's not in your nature and you're not a bad person and I know that you're smart to be able to make smart decisions, adult decisions that you've considered, then I will support you 110%. Now, as for most women, I feel like women who are what they like to say is kept, which I doubt it, um, they probably won't support it. They probably won't support women like that because they want to keep up the ideal that, oh, I'm not doing this. I'm not acting like this. So I don't think women should act like this. Okay. Okay. How many men if we put your face on TikTok and was like, TikTok, find all the men that she been with? How many men gonna comment on your stuff? How? How many? How many people gonna come out of the woodworks with your nudies? How many? Don't act innocent if you're not. I've never claimed to be innocent. I never did, not at one point. But what we're not gonna do is we're not gonna tear someone else down for their choices. Nobody was talking mess about you when you had 35 kids by Daquan. Okay? Nobody was talking mess about you when you were standing in the welfare line trying to get food stamps. No, nobody does that. So when it comes down to it, you can't knock another person's hustle. Operative word hustle. She hustling these dudes. She getting that bank. She getting that guap. She getting that paper, them guapolades. She not sitting in the welfare line. She not taking care of 35 kids from 35 men's. Okay? Because she has the liberty to make these choices in her life because she's financially liberated. So whatever she wants to do on her own time is her business. Her business.
Napalm, where was this energy the other night?
The other night, it was a more serious topic, I feel like.
Yeah. No, this is a serious topic
It's
too.
serious. But I
I
feel
just
like
didn't
in
know
the
you had
same
this in
sense,
you.
I do. I
We
feel like it's serious, but in the same token, I don't like when people are being fraudulent. You know what I'm saying?
Me
I'm
neither.
looking in the comments and y'all being fraudulent. I didn't see some of y'all posts. Y'all know I can pull it up right here while I'm on live. I can see you having them things staying in the screen, ma'am. What you think that's doing? Being wholesome? Yeah. Whole milk, whole 1% milk. Yeah, because that's not wholesome. Wholesome, you go out here with a damn turtleneck on. That's wholesome. Okay?
Facts.
You're not out here posting pictures of yourself in bikinis, lingerie. If you're going to be wholesome 100%. Wholesome, keyword, whole. You can't be whole half-assed.
Napalm, do you have any last words that you want to say pertaining to this topic, or do you want to give the woman in this room any constructive advice before you get off of here, Napalm?
I definitely do. I think that you should do what makes you happy because at the end of the day, nobody's going to make you happy but you. You came into the world alone, you're going to die alone. People who will say that they're there for you might be the same ones that speaking ill about you behind your back. So you might as well go ahead and do what you're going to do. Make your money. Keep it 100 with yourself because you don't owe nothing to nobody but yourself. And that's it. That's all.
Napalm, thank you so much. Thank you for
Thank you,
coming
Nova.
back.
Next
Thank you
time
for
I'll
the
be better.
kind
Next time I'll
words.
be
Thank you
good.
for the kind words the other night. I didn't get the opportunity to tell you how much I appreciate it. Y'all was showing me so much love, giving me my flowers the other night. I appreciate you so much.
Of course. Thank you for giving us this platform. Honestly, you do always have some great topics. I'm sorry for acting a damn fool. I just can't stand these comments.
No, you're fine. They need to hear stuff like that. They
Yeah.
need to hear stuff like that from a woman, because when a man says it's bashing and it's being disrespectful, and no, they need to hear stuff
I be
like that.
seeing y'all in the clubs. Too damn old to be in the club, but y'all be in the clubs. I see y'all. That's right.
Competing with their daughter and their niece. We ain't
No,
gonna talk
in
about it.
the club with their daughters.
Yeah, we
Picking
ain't
their
gonna talk
daughters.
about it. We ain't gonna
Yeah,
talk
we ain't
about
gonna
it
talk about
tonight.
it. All right, let me go and get down.
All right, thank you,
Love
Nate
y'all.
Home. I appreciate you.